everyone, welcome to another edition of our Alumni Spotlight series. And I have the pleasure today of hosting Kim Wood, Vice President Tax at Enbridge. So Kim, when you're starting out, what first drew you to PwC Canada? And what sparked your interest in tax?
A few classes around tax policy and really how that can drive customer behavior, corporate behavior, drive economic growth. And so that really caught my eye. And so with that, the opportunity to join PwC directly into a tax stream was really compelling for me and it was a differentiator and I think was pretty novel at the time. So appreciate the PwC's opportunity to kind of have that home base in tax and do rotations through assurance and likewise to get my CPA hours as needed.
Can you walk us through your career journey? What are some of the big turning points along the way?
Started my career, as I said, with PwC Toronto. Ended up moving to Calgary in 2008 for a combination of personal and professional reasons. Moved to Alberta to take advantage of the mountains, all the beautiful scenery we have here. And then professionally at that time made a move to PwC's International Tax Services Group, so a bit of a switch and a specialty focus within my tax career. After a few years there, I was presented with the opportunity to move to Husky Energy, and so spent 8 years at Husky Energy. After those 8 years at Husky, was presented with the opportunity to come back to PwC as a direct admit international tax partner. Keenly took up that opportunity, and then most recently have made a move to Enbridge as their Vice President of Tax.
What motivated you to leave PwC Canada for Husky Energy?
What was motivating was the opportunity to literally sit in my client's shoes and see what helped tax departments make decisions, how they functioned, really get that experiential learning in terms of what it meant to manage a tax department. And so really commend the partners and staff at PwC Canada for being really intentional about reaching out to keep those connections warm during my time away. It was a big change, moving from a firm industry role outside of tax back to a specialty tax partner client service role. All told, I was away for 8 years, but it really didn't feel that long. Coming back to such a welcoming, familiar environment, it really helped in terms of getting back to the swing of things and back up to speed.
Becoming PwC Canada's national energy leader was a big milestone. What was your experience like and how did your industry experience play into that?
I thought it was a great opportunity to bring my industry lens back to PwC and add some value. The thing I liked most about the role was really learning about PwC's really wide, deep competencies and experiences across the network and firm, from consulting, assurance, tax, and pinpointing where within that skill set and expertise it would be of value to PwC's energy clients.
Well, I can definitely say that you did add value in that role. So thank you.
And then in terms of moving to Enbridge, also lots of PwC alumni within the Enbridge tax team, so knew that I would be well supported in terms of moving forward with a role there.
Enbridge is known for their community involvement. What initiatives are you most proud of?
So I participated last summer in the Enbridge Tour of Alberta. It's a 200-kilometer bike ride over 2 days to raise funds for cancer research in Alberta. I'm continually impressed with their reach throughout the community. And so on small, medium, and large scale. I recently attended the Apega Science Olympics. My daughter participated in it and was pleasantly surprised to see that Enbridge was the title sponsor for that as well.
Oh, that's amazing. Great organization.
I haven't had a very linear career path. If I look in hindsight, and when I was starting my career with PwC Canada, right out of university, I certainly wouldn't have envisioned this path that I've taken, but it really has provided for a rich, robust career experience, and I'm really thankful to PwC for both opportunities to add value.
Well, Kim, thank you so much for your time today, your insightful responses, and your commitment to PwC. We really appreciate it.